Coming up next, we'd like to present to you our next exciting lineup, the Industry Spotlight. It is a special time for our Platinum sponsors to share more about their companies and their capabilities. You can also click on the sponsors' logos in this webinar, which will bring you to the Platinum sponsors' website to find out even more about them. Enjoy.
Semicron and EBM Pabst are connected by a long partnership in the series production business. We have now transferred this cooperation to a project concerning the process infrastructure here at the Nuremberg location.
The retrofit was carried out on a ventilation system in the production building. This is a building that is 20 years old and consists of a total of 5 production floors and 1 office floor. There was only a very short period of time available for the retrofit of the system, as people in the building are normally working 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In agreement with the production department, we were able to achieve a production break between Christmas and New Year, during which we carried out this retrofit within a few days.
For the solution here at Semicron, a fan grid is a good choice. A fan grid is a multitude of fans, EC centrifugal fans from the Radipac family, which in combination replace a single fan in this case. A fan grid offers very clear advantages compared to the existing solution with a single motor with a large blower. One of them is the reliability, that is, the availability of the system. In addition, we have a very compact installation space and allow space for a separate dehumidification, for example.
The result of the retrofit was that we were able to convert the dehumidification system. The system runs trouble-free, which means it doesn't attract attention, and this is always the best thing for the operator. Another benefit is the energy saving of about 12%. In summary, the cooperation with EBM Pabst and Kratschmayr was very positive. We are currently planning to retrofit additional systems to save energy and increase redundancies. We would be happy if the next projects could be realized with these 2 companies again.
How hard does your building work? What if it could work a little smarter? Or a lot smarter? Introducing Building Connect by EBM Pabst, a complete suite of building management software and IoT devices that meter, operate, and optimize operations, turning any building into a smart one. So how does Building Connect enable buildings to be smart? Wireless controllers operating everything from lighting to ventilation to heating and cooling, connected to hundreds of sensors that collect information around the clock. Using artificial intelligence, the Building Connect system not only learns the most efficient way to utilize energy based on how you interact with your building, but automatically adjusts its performance in real time. This gives you a truly connected, fully autonomous, self-managing building that saves you between 20 to 70% of energy otherwise wasted. And you don't need to have a new building to make it smart. With plug-and-play connectivity and automated configuration, Building Connect can easily and affordably be installed into any existing structure. You can also connect multiple buildings on its web-based platform, creating new efficiencies across your entire company. Who doesn't love saving time, money, and the environment? Discover how Building Connect by EBM Pabst can make any building into a smart one.
China is experiencing an historical transformation.
But new directions established can have a lasting effect.
Huawei is a $100 billion company. They have operations in 170 countries.
It's one of the world's leading companies in telecommunications, provides telecom equipment, network equipment, has moved into the smartphone industry, and has taken a position in the top 3.
Most people think that Huawei has come from nowhere, when in actual fact it's taken 30 years to get to where they're going. Mr. Ren, the founder, lived through a very difficult time in China's history, which included famine, the Cultural Revolution. He'd had a pretty hard life.
在我那个小时候，我在那个县呢，这个乡镇呢，其实是很贫穷的。我们家庭就算好一点的，因为我们父母都是教师嘛。那好一点的标志呢，我们家炒菜是可以放盐的，就放盐的。 这就是我们属于好的生活条件。我们其实根本就不知道世界什么样子。
任总呢，他是74年到辽华参军，74年底呢嘛就分到实验室，他是实验室的是医疗专业技术员，就是东北真是特别的冷。白天的时候，你假如是泼水喷水，马上就结成冰。战士当时给他的平时。 就喊他技术员嘛，所以都喊他人脑技。他当时就打定主意了，这个是怎么能够把这个空气压力能搞出来？所以当时呢很困难，既没有图纸，也没有样机可以参考，谁也没见过。终于把这个空气压力产品搞出来了。
离开军队以后，我们跟军队没有任何关系。 走入市场经济，我们是非常不适应的，因为我们是计划经济模型出来的，军队就是1分钱都不能赚的。我们那个时候认为做工作做得不好，然后不会做工作，别人不要我们了。其实40岁创造这个华为的时候，应该是任何经验都没有。
Huawei basically started very, very small. 1987, Shenzhen, in an apartment. And Shenzhen was labeled what we would call today special economic zone. It's only in 1988 that formally private companies were allowed in China. But there was no real good ideas yet about what it takes to be a company.
我们呢创业的时候呢，注册资本是21000多块钱，我找了几个人集资，他们都退出去了，这里面没有任何国家1分钱。 我们那个时候去这个 这个代理销售这个红联的这个交换机呢，就卖得很好了以后，他们也不供货了，就把我们逼到我们必须自己做我们的通信产品。
First 10 years were survival. It really was trying to almost take the breadcrumbs, what was possible.
因为我们那个时候是无路可走，我们根本就没有想链子不成功会怎么样。
We're working day and night, and you feel tired, you just go for the sleeping while, take some shower, and then you're coming back to work. Almost 1 month we do not leave this building.
但我记得很清楚的时候是，当时任总呢总是拿着一个大茶缸啊，在我们实验室到处给我们做很多讲话，对吧？我记得最清楚的是，就是有一个很好的愿景，就是我们要3分天下有其一。当然，我们公司还很小的情况下，那我们只是听一听而已，我们也不是说特别相信。
History has determined the existence of Huawei. If China didn't open up, Huawei would not exist. If private companies would not be allowed, Huawei would not exist. It fit perfectly the bill, what was needed at that time for a Chinese entrepreneur to give the push towards what will become one of the biggest telecom companies in the world. What we've seen from 1980 till today is that it is an economic miracle because Chinese economy has grown by 42 times.
中国庞大的市场，任何一个东西都会有人去购买的。我们自己比较努力，积累了原始的资本。
In order not to die, you need to innovate, you need to grow, you need to learn. And I think this is where Mr. Ren was different. Whenever some money was available, he would try to put it in research and development.
我们原始的资本积累以后，我们并没有消费在自己身上，而是用于再投入，改善客户的利益。
当时我们进入这个行业的时候呢，我们发现我们面对着所有的这个城市市场都已经被国际上著名的通信公司所占领的情况下，我们设备的唯一的一个机会就是在农村，但是农村的条件是相对恶劣的。我们做了一系列的个性化的、客户化的开发或者叫创新，真正满足农村的这个市场需求。
Huawei sent their people there, and no matter what would happen, they would stay until the problem was solved.
我们刚刚使用华为设备不久，突然遭到雷击，设备就是全部烧毁了，而人家是主动的提出来帮我们尽快恢复通信，采取手段，也感觉到华为公司确实不是我们原来接触的那些公司那个样，这个态度非常令我们感动。
When I first heard of Huawei in 1999, it was incredibly unusual. In IBM, we kind of misread the situation because we saw China opening up. And then Huawei came to us and they wanted this advice on learning management lessons, which really went back 100 or even 200 years in some cases. And so we thought that China would be a huge market for this kind of knowledge. The reality was that we were very wrong. It was really just Huawei who had this style of thinking.
You want to branch out, you have to go to the US. So Mr. Ren visited the Bell Labs. He saw how engineers were working there and creating beauty. It's the beauty that captures him, but that motivates him as well.
1997年12月份，介绍了一个 IBM 流程，讲了怎么在开发过程中把研发、市场、供应链、财务等等呢合在一起呢，变成一个团队进行开发。当时任总决定在华为公司引进 IBM 的 IPD 流程。
A lot of employees, executives at that time didn't want to have any foreign company to intervene. But he said, we had chaos, we need structure, we need to change our systems. We need to bring in knowledge we don't have.
每个小时的顾问费是$680，那时候我的工资也就5000多块钱。但是我们说，为了明天，我们必须要向人家学习，要承认人家的价值。这就是我们自始至终向西方学习。在这个学习基础中，我们逐渐在进行优化。
Huawei was very unique at the time, and actually 20 years later, they're still unique now with that style of thinking.
因为从2000年开始，我们国家在无线电的这个选择上，是 CDMA 啊、GSM 啊，还是什么东西，都是处在一种矛盾之中。我们当时判断呢，小灵通是没有前景的，它是可能会赚很多钱，但是是没有前景的，我们就没有做。CDMA 我们也做了，但是我们没有做 I95， 这个落后的这个体系叫 I95， 我们做的是 Vanix， 因为我坚定不移走 3GPP 的道路，做 GSM 这个道路，没有获得国家选择，个人精神是很痛苦的，不是如日度年。我不怕来自外面的压力，外面怎么能压我，我不怕，我还坚定这么走下去。
There is this almost North American style entrepreneurialism in the man. There is a spectacular determination. You almost feel like the company thinks it's going to fail every day. And so they have a hunger to innovate.
在我们不做中国这个市场的时候，在中国没有机会的时候，我们走向海外。
When the dot-com bubble burst, it actually had a massive impact on the whole technology sector.
Many of these companies saw they were in trouble and they reached for the accelerator. And they blasted into the brick wall.
A company imploding was like a cheer at every other company.
Huawei's rise is the story of the innovative China. In many ways, its survival is a miracle.
海外我们经历了不知道多少年，见不到客户。我觉得我们就背负着自己的产品，让客户认同我们，这个时段是非常难的。2000年左右才开始海外有人买我们一点设备，一点点的合同给我们。
Huawei, over the last 10 to 15 years, was focusing on these so-called less desirable areas. That's how they caught up to be huge.
We're the operator. We were so reliant on the innovations coming from the network vendors. Huawei consistently listened to us on what were our challenges to growth, what were our challenges to coverage, what were our challenges to capacity. And they absolutely went away and delivered a few months later in a brand new science.
而在欧洲很多地方的话，你要找站址是非常非常困难的，你还有很多古建筑，你也很难去做一些改动。当时我们就开发出一个创新性的解决方案，就是说把一个基站分成一个小盒子，再加上一个天线接到楼顶上去。
They literally built it for us and took the risk on us, with us, that this would change a market. They've consistently believed in R&D making a difference and that the best quality product will end up selling. And it's served them well thus far.
我们不是卖低价成功而获得了欧洲市场，而是在技术创新、科技创新上获得的。在欧洲市场的突破呢，就是有这个得自于我们新格朗这个产品的做法呢，是来自于一个数学家，但这个数学家只有20几岁，今年应该30几岁了吧？因为我们觉得哪个地方有人才，我们就在哪个地方建立这个中心，让他们在自己的家门口就可以参加华为的工作。
Bangalore is Silicon Valley of India. We established the research center within 2.5 years with almost 700 India engineers.
Huawei is a consumer business 80 years ago. It's a very small business in Huawei. Our company even trying to shut off this business. At that time, Huawei used ultra low-end white-label products. The customer experience is bad. I make a big decision to do middle-tier and high-tier products to promote Huawei, our own brand. That's quite a bold decision. The most important thing is to with our technology, our innovation, we should bring huge value to our customer. No matter how good we do, we should always think about how can we improve, how can we do better.
Before we started the project in Mount Everest, all the residents have moved away because in that temperature, no one can live. Everything is frozen, including our hair. But after we finish this project, everyone can video call, send a message, send a picture to their friends. The athletes who climb up to the top of Mount Everest, when they reached the top, they sent us the first picture.
最主要呢，就是提供一个全覆盖的服务，让所有的人呢都能享受到通信带来的便利。
The most important thing during the natural disaster is communication. Huawei's teams recover the equipment which the earthquake destroyed. And we will keep standing behind the client to restore the assistance.
说我们在这个公司的价值体系理想呢，是要为人类服务，不是为金钱服务。
When you look at ICT and technology, 30 years, it's kind of like dog years. 30 years is the same as 120 years in a different industry.
If you look at the adoption rate of technology over the 100 years, it's accelerating. So when I look at security, you have to take security from the customer's point of view. We think security is about keeping a network running. Cybersecurity is a team sport. So all of us have a role to play. Because we focus on the customer and only the customer, we deliver what they want.
华为过去的创新实际上是基于客户需求的创新发明。下一步的怎么办？必须有理论的突破以及基础技术的发明。只有这样，我们这个产业才有发展更多的机会和产业方向。
我们呢，只挣到钱不给股东，也不给员工，我们给客户。就是这些，一个是投向未来的科学研究，一个是为客户服务的精神落实到底。
I'm fiercely passionate about the way technology can improve people's lives for the good. Better health, better education, it can stop crime, it can solve crime, it can basically bring prosperity. And therefore, being able to use technology in a way that is moving forward companies and countries is very, very important to me.
So as a personal user with 5G, of course you'll get a much greater speed, but it will explode in internet, machine-to-machine, industrial, the digitized factory, autonomous driving. There's many, many new aspects that we're aiming to satisfy with 5G that goes way beyond the personal usage, and that's what's so exciting about the science.
大家知道 5G 实际上是一个小儿科的产品 ，5G 实际上是人工智能的支撑系统，因为它有低时延的优点。如果人工智能应该从正面来看它，会创造极大的财富，对不对？比如说一个拖拉机。它就24小时耕地，它也不需要人管它，它24小时耕地，对吧？它不粮食就种多一点嘛。第二点，有些困难地区我们人都不想去，让这个人工智能拖拉机去耕地就行了嘛。
Huawei is attractive because of its technology, because it's entrepreneurial. It's got capacity for 5G that no one really in the world has. It's supplying every part of the process.
说我们从芯片到系统，我们完全可以自己来担负起来这个东西，在这个网络连接这个设备上，这个就是说包括传送啊，包括接入啊，包括核心网啊，我们可能长期处在世界领先地位。
So what will the future hold for Huawei? I think that's an important question, not only for the company, for the founder, but also for the rest of the world.
等到全部都5G 化以后，信息的这个价格就会降下来，这样是让农村的孩子啊、贫穷的孩子啊，他都有条件能在网上看见这个世界，那就会提高他们的素质，提高他们素质，他们将来为人类创造财富的能力就会增强。
Hello everyone! A very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Jane, and I'm part of the marketing and communications team at Rohde & Schwarz Asia. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share with you today more about Rohde & Schwarz, who we are, what we do, and our activities in Singapore. Rohde & Schwarz is a technology group that develops, produces, and sells a wide range of electronic capital goods for industry and government customers with a focus on solutions that contribute to a safer and connected world. Founded more than 85 years ago by university friends Dr. Lothar Rohde and Dr. Hermann Schwarz, Rohde & Schwarz has expanded to become a global company, and we continue to live our values. They are impactful, entrepreneurial, and reliable. Rohde & Schwarz has grouped its activities into 4 business fields in order to address the different markets with dedicated products: radio monitoring and radio location, secure communications, broadcast and media, and test and measurement. That is our road. For almost a century, we've been helping to shape the technology-driven universe we live in and create leading solutions to ensure a safer and connected world. Here are places where you can find our technologies. Starting from the left and moving to the right, we begin with the aviation sector. Air traffic controllers working in control towers all over the world use our radio technologies to communicate with pilots and ensure the safety of flights. Our innovative air traffic control communication systems are reliable and flexible. They are able to detect hidden radio signals, and they ensure the highest levels of safety and efficiency. Next, we have our security scanners that are in use at airports worldwide. This state-of-the-art millimeter wave security scanner automatically detects potentially dangerous items carried on the body or in clothing with high precision. It is designed to make people screening faster, more effective, and comfortable at security operations. Our testers run hardware and software tests for phones. They have extremely stringent speed and reliability requirements. More than 1 billion smartphones have been tested by our wideband radio communication testers. Our drone detection solutions detect remote controlled activity even before drones take off, ensuring a fast and effective response to the drone and the pilot, and preventing potential collisions with the drones near airports. Most Hollywood blockbusters use our post-production technology for finishing and mastering premium content. Our automotive testing solutions make driving safer and more comfortable. We have test solutions for EMC, bus systems, infotainment, e-call, satellite navigation, radar sensors, local and long-range radio, remote control key, and electric drive. Our test and measurement solutions guarantee that key factors of wireless smart home devices like proper functionality, battery life, and performance are fulfilled. Many radio and TV broadcasters worldwide use our transmitters to achieve the highest possible transmission quality for their programs. Our IT solutions help hospitals protect sensitive patient data from theft. With our cybersecurity solutions, we help banks securely transfer data for digital services. The company is headquartered in Munich, Germany, and has strong regional hubs in USA and Asia. We have development centers, sales and service offices all around the world. Our development locations outside of Germany carry out application development for specific regional and customer needs, as well as new products for the worldwide market. Our production plants are located in Taisnak, Memmingen, Windhoek, as well as in Singapore and JB, Malaysia. Rohde & Schwarz in Singapore has established itself as a key player in Asia since 1997. We are happy to share that we have grown over the years. We have now more than 450 employees in Singapore from 18 different nationalities, serving customers from different countries across the world. We have 2 locations, in Changi Business Park and the other in Loyang. Here are our major milestones in Singapore over the last 2 decades. Rohde & Schwarz established its presence in Singapore in 1997, starting a support center with 6 employees. As we grew over the years, we set up our in-house R&D team and production facilities in Singapore and Malaysia to respond to worldwide demands. The advantage of local and regional expertise, coupled with a strong network of subsidiaries in Asia, has helped establish our reputation as a trusted partner. As an integral part of the global strategy of Rohde & Schwarz, our operations in Singapore have grown to match market demands. Today, Rohde & Schwarz in Singapore has well-established R&D capabilities, production, systems engineering, supply chain management, and procurement services. The dedicated research and development team in Singapore closely collaborates with our German HQ in Munich to develop high-tech innovations. We have more than 100 R&D engineers in Singapore since R&D activities first began in 2008. We have developed and produced a portfolio of solutions for worldwide application. Our production plants in Singapore and Malaysia form an integral part of the R&S global production and supply chain network. Strategic workflow is focused in final assembly and final testing. Our system projects and engineering team is a leading provider of innovative turnkey solutions with a proven specialization in industrial EMC projects. Rohde & Schwarz's focus is on its people. Our more than 12,300 qualified employees from across the world are laying the foundations for smart cities, the Internet of Things, and the telecommunications standards of the future. They are the reason why Rohde & Schwarz is a technology leader in all of its business fields. The company is committed to creating an ideal work environment where customer and employee ideas can be turned into creative solutions. We focus on lifelong learning and we foster it. We pursue the goal of promoting personal and professional growth in our teams. This has been received very well worldwide. The company is also committed to vocational training. Since its founding, Rohde & Schwarz has prepared thousands of young people for professional careers in Germany. Today, the company offers training in professions ranging from electronic technicians and IT specialists to industrial administrative assistants. Trainees also have the opportunity to complete a combined vocational training or degree program. Rohde & Schwarz trainees are regularly among the best in their year, both locally and throughout Germany. Just last year, an RNS trainee again received the prize for the best electronics technician in Germany in the field of information and systems technology. To further develop our talents, we are committed to nurturing the next generation of leaders from diversified local talent pool. We have awarded more than 20 scholarships through the Polygo's UAS program, the Singapore Industry Scholarship, and to students in the Technical University of Munich. We actively engage tertiary institutions for internships and industrial exchanges. We participate in SG United traineeships program to support fresh graduates. Till date, we have 7 trainees in the finance, systems and engineering, and research and development teams. We are also committed to fostering growth and developing our people through various learning and development courses. We support our people to upskill and gain new knowledge. In 2020, we offered more than 200 training courses with more than 4,800 training places taken up by employees. Do keep up to date with us on our latest innovations, webinars, and technology news on social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I thank you all for your attention, and I wish you a lovely day ahead.
This is an era of simplicity, authenticity and efficiency, an era of full competition. Singapore Mentorship Committee focuses on bringing together the experience and wisdom of successful international entrepreneurs and the keen perception of the world of the younger generation to fully integrate the cultural strengths of different countries and to complement one another as we adapt to a changing world today. As a not-for-profit organization, SMC is dedicated to creating a leading mentoring platform that embraces innovation. We provide collaboration opportunities, networks, and resources for the students of institutions of higher learning, young entrepreneurs, and business leaders. We have established strong partnerships with Singapore International Chamber of Commerce, Business China, the Law Society of Singapore, and institutions of higher learning in Singapore. Through the exchange and collaboration of mentors from different countries, we are able to focus more on matching new technology applications with different markets, enabling our innovative generation to reach a new level of market awareness and integration. We develop and promote a culture of continuous learning, We have organized diversified programs for students, startups, mentors, and enterprises. Embrace legacy and innovation. Join hands for a better future, connecting the global perspectives and resources of our mentors and partners. We are committed to nurturing young talent, entrepreneurial leadership, and business innovation for Singapore and Asia.